Hi there, and today my 1980s Forestmen are waiting to welcome a new member to their gang from the new Forest Hideout set. Now, I'm quite a big fan of classic space and classic castle, so when I found out that this 90th anniversary set was going to be a remake of an old 1988 set, which was 6054 Forestmen's Hideout, and this is now 40567 Forest Hideout, it's very, very similar. I was really quite excited that this was going to be a gift with purchase, so I made sure I obtained it on the first day possible. The remake, all it's done is it's rounded out the corners, made it slightly less square, used some more updated pieces, and of course updated the minifigures too. So we're going to open it up and have a quick look at it. So we get 4 numbered bags, but before I even get into the bricks, I love that they have done a sort of vintage style Lego instruction booklet. So they've gone back to this plain yellow background, which all the sort of 80s sets had, with these nice hills in the background. This sort of stripe on the corner used to say Legoland across it on many sets, so they've put the set name Forest Hideout on it this time. But I love that they've gone to the detail of making the instruction booklets sort of have a bit of a throwback to the old 80s sets. There's only 258 pieces, so I'm going to do a quick time-lapse build. If you don't want to watch that, use the chapter points to skip over it, and I'll see you at the end when it's built. So that's the end of bag 1. We've got our basic structure here with our hinge pieces, so we can close it up and open it up again. Like I said before, it's basically just curved off the original design using a lot of these tall curved pieces and these half round pieces here as well. Also nice use of the new, new to this set anyway, the masonry bricks, which obviously weren't around in the 1980s. But yes, there we are halfway through. So back to the build with bags 2. Well, that was an interesting little build. It had some nice techniques to it, lots of new pieces that I haven't used before. So this large curved piece here, using for the tree trunk, and good use of one of the classic space rocket engines there. You can see the inside here, it closes up into more of a tree. It's a bit low on foliage. I think it could do with a few more green leaves. I've just knocked the flag off, especially from the back. Big gaps, not much greenery there. The original didn't have that much greenery itself either, but I thought it could have been something that you could have updated and made slightly better in this one. Nice that this is now tiles instead of studs. Good use of, like I said, modern pieces, especially the masonry bricks here. But things I'm really interested in are the minifigures. So here's a direct comparison of the actual Forestmen. I've chosen one of the red figures here. They used to come in a variety of colours. We had red, blue, black, I believe yellow as well. You can see obviously updated printing since the 1980s, but of course nowadays we also have back printing, which was obviously not even thought of back in the 80s. It's nice that in this set they also include a forest woman. They did one forest woman back in the 80s series, but I don't have one of those, so nothing to compare to. However, these two have exactly the same torso, but she has a single-sided face print and braided hair. Probably also compare the Forestmen shields. You can see it's a virtually identical design. The colours on the new one are obviously a little bit more vibrant. It has this black key line around the edge of the green. The green's much brighter on the newer version. The stag is very similar, ever so slightly different, but they've kept faithful to the original design and done a really good reproduction of the original shield. So back to a few more details. It's nice that they've included this little target, so one of our forestmen has some target practice to do. Up on the first floor on this side you can see there's a nice brown barrel, and if we take the 2x2 plate off the top of that, you can see hidden in it are two 1x1 studs, which I presume are meant to be some sort of gold coin, and we also get a spare one of those in the spare parts in bag 2. Then looking at the other side, we've got this ladder to gain access to the lookout post up here. If we take the lady's sword off and we stand her at the top of the ladder, the only unfortunate thing is when she's standing there, she's facing straight into the wall. So from the other side, it doesn't serve as much of a lookout, as when she's there, she can't actually look out of either of the sides. You can just about see her arms either side of the main pillar. So that's a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to be able to see a minifigure looking out of the forest hideout. So in conclusion, I do like this set. However, I feel my nostalgia for Forestmen and the classic castle era is slightly twisting my view of it and making me like it slightly more than I should. It's fairly basic. It's got some nice little builds in it. I'm most excited about the minifigures, but it does give me hope for the new rumoured King's Castle set, which is also coming out as in the 90th anniversary sets. Let me know what you think about this set though in the comments. Is it my nostalgia blurring my views, or is it actually quite a good set? If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and of course please subscribe for more LEGO videos.